As ready as I'll ever be. We still doing that 15-second intro? Alrighty. Let's not. Welcome back to the Dwight Merkel Sports Complex as we get ready for B bracket softball. The Walla Walla Warriors and Centralia Trailblazers fight for their playoff lives when we come back. NWAC softball just around the corner.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Bada, the official ball of you.
The 2019 NWAC Softball Championships. Wes Tucker keeping you company as we take a look at our starting lineup. For the visiting team, the Walla Walla Warriors, it's going to be Caitlin Christ at second base, Ashton Buffo, the catcher, Gabby Backstrom, the shortstop, hits third, followed by Kira Haskell on the left. Riley Gettner at third base. Whitney Enriquez, the designated player. Tommy McDonald at first. Gabby Giles, the pitcher. And Kahia Rollins will play right field. And Oates is in the flex spot for Walla Walla. And they're going to be facing the very dynamic arm of Dakota Brooks as we begin this elimination game. Loser will head home. Winner will advance to play again tonight as we're ready for the first pitch of the ball game. First pitch is going to miss down and in for ball one. So we take a quick look. A freshman leadoff hitter is Christ, and she's now ahead in the count. 2 balls and no strikes, hitting .372 over the course of the season. Grounded foul toward the third base coach's box, and beautifully played by Kevin Slory, the head coach of the Centralia program. So get a look there at Giles. Again, Centralia. Looks like there's a little miscommunication there. Centralia is in the field. Brooks is the pitcher. And the 2-1 in the dirt. 3-1 the count. And Christ, the last ball game, was 0 for 2. Did reach first on a hit batter. And a foul down the third baseline to bring the count full 3-2. And we have done a lot of work whittling down our teams. By the end of the night, there will be only 3 remaining. We'll have one more broadcasted game for you today here on Field 1. And it is going to feature the North Idaho Cardinals and Edmonds Tritons. as this ball is chopped towards shortstop, played easily, throw across is in time. And there is one quick out here in the first inning. So that'll bring up Ashton Buffo. And the sophomore catcher out of Springville, Utah, hit .402 over the course of the season and will take a called strike one at the knees. Let's get a look there at Dakota Brooks. Again, a couple of great games pitched for Brooks today. This is the third time Centralia has taken the field today. And if all goes well for them, they would take the field a fourth time with hopes of making it into the semifinal in the B bracket, and gets Buffo way out in front of the off-speed pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wind continuing to blow harshly through the Spokane Valley. So the 1-2 fastball will miss down low. And the wind has gotten so high at points, it's actually rattled the tent. And a few times in the 2-2, Buffo will swing and foul it back at home plate, and the count remains 2-2. So Buffo will dig back in. Brooks through her motion and in the dirt, 3-2. And the first out came on the ground out of Caitlin Christ, as there we get the graphic on Brooks. Sophomore out of Payal, Washington. 3-2, chopped away again. And Buffo had a few quality at-bats in the last matchup with North Idaho. Walla Walla ended up dropping that game by a score of 4-0. Payoff pitch. Swung on and beaten towards short again. Picked up. The throw across is in time. So a couple of putouts for Dean at shortstop to kick off this ball game. That'll bring up Gabby Backstrom. Backstrom, a .467 hitter over the course of 2019. And now, the first offering to her, a full swing, boy, a half-hearted swing to say the least. And a freshman shortstop, a Utah native. And the 0-1 pitch going to miss badly upstairs to knot things up 1-1. Haskell waiting on deck. The pitch is swung on and beaten foul toward the Walla Walla dugout. And the count 1-2. 1-2 pitch, swung on. That ball's lofted into right, and not much movement needed by Gleesman, the right fielder. 1-2-3. Go the Warriors in the top half of inning number 1. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. On to the home first, no score.
We see you. Be your creative self at Clark College. We see you. Be your curious self at Clark College.
Home half of inning number 1. We take a look at how the Trailblazers going to line up. It'll be Britzy Hockett, the center fielder, followed by the shortstop, Olivia Dean. Dakota Brooks, the pitcher. Jamie Carlson, who is catching. McKenna Smith, Katie Gleesman, Shelby Levain, who's playing second, and Alyssa Jorgensen bats 8th. And rounding things out is going to be the left fielder, Jaden Benson. They're going to be facing Abby Giles for Walla Walla, and took the loss in the last effort against the North Idaho Cardinals and gets a quick strike over to kick things off. An 0-1 the count. And the pitch on the way. It's going to miss downstairs, knotting things up 1-1. And Hockett, earlier today on Field 1, turned in a 2-for-4 performance, including 2 singles and an RBI. And the 1-1 swung on and slapped foul to the left side. The count goes to 1-2. Olivia Dean, the shortstop, waiting on deck. And Hockett hitting for a very high average this season. And a lot of Trailblazers with very high averages in 2019. As the 1-2 is on the way. Swing, and there's an opposite field. Base hit, and it's going to go through the legs of the outfielder. On her way to second, and that's going to go down as a single and an error. So a single followed by an E7 to put her in scoring position. And that is going to bring up Olivia Dean. Olivia Dean batting .538 on the season. And the aforementioned Hockett, who's now on second, hitting .530. And the first pitch to Dean, swung on. There's a ground ball snagged by Giles. Throw to first is in plenty of time for the out. And having to stay put at second base is Hockett. Some good reflexes and the circle. And now Dakota Brooks, the pitcher, will come to the plate. Brooks with 18 home runs. And the offering swung on and belted to left, and that's going to leave foul. Boy, she got all of that pitch. Unfortunately, just couldn't keep it straight for Walla Walla. Carlson on deck as you get a look there at head coach Kevin Slory. And very consistent lineups throughout the tournament. Only one position has really been changing, and that's right field for Centralia over the course of the last 2 days, over the course of the season for that matter. As Giles is ready, the 1-1, it's a Brooks in the dirt, and the count 2-1. Buffalo doing a nice job to scoop that ball out of there, keep the runner at second base, and Hockett does have some good speed, and a single just about anywhere will score her from second. The 2-1. Inside, that nearly hits the leg of Brooks. And now a 3-1 count in her favor. She can look for something to hammer here. Quality hitters count. So here comes Giles through the motion. Swung on. That ball's popped up on the infield. Calling for it is Chris, the second baseman. She'll put it away for the second out. Huge out number 2, and that'll bring up the heavy-hitting catcher, Jamie Carlson. Carlson batting .435. She had 19 home runs and drove in 69 runs over the course of 2019. And the first offering from Giles to Carlson is going to be taken high for a ball 1. Native of Mossy Rock, Washington, is the freshman catcher. Boy, in such a high-caliber season as a freshman, you can only imagine the numbers she's going to put up as a sophomore next year for Centralia. 2 balls and no strikes. And a good hitter's count now for Carlson. See how Giles will go, and there's a fastball missing inside, 3-0. Hitter on deck is McKenna Smith. It's the Centralia first baseman on deck. And the 3-0 from Giles. See, she's got the green light, and she will take a strike. Again, quality pitch there at the knees, especially in a 3-0 count. Hitter's looking for something elevated in the strike zone. And now we'll see what Giles attacks with 3-1. Pitch on the way. Swung on and popped up, and that is going to drift out of play behind home plate and actually hit the broadcast truck out there on the left side. 3-2. I certainly hope Bob and his crew have some good insurance. 3-2. Big payoff pitch here. Big swing and a miss. Strike 3 on the off speed. And they will strand a runner in scoring position. So he played 1 complete inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. Second inning, no score coming up after this.
I chose Centralia College for a couple reasons. Financially, it was just the best option for me. Some colleges that will have people redshirting as a freshman, but you don't get to do that here. You go right into playing, developing your skills and your talents. You're gonna have fun and you're gonna learn a lot. My name is Britzy Hockett. I play softball at Centralia College, and I go boldly.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
My name is Felix Bunton, and I am a CT technologist, and I work at Inland Imaging. I worked 3 jobs during the program, and I had a baby going in, and then I had another baby while in the program. Not recommended. Finished, like I said, in June of '09. I had a job right out the gate. SEC, it's great. The program stemmed from something that was already in the community. Coming from the military, I've always been kind of a service-oriented person, always wanted, to help. I'm Felix Bunton, and this is my college, my community.
Top half of inning number 2, a scoreless first frame, as you can see there, and the 4, 5, and 6 hitters will be due up for the Walla Walla Warriors. It'll be Kira Haskell, Riley Gentner, and Whitney Enriquez due up for the Warriors. So the pitch will miss downstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. Haskell, Twin Falls, Idaho native, a sophomore this season. And her pitch is going to miss upstairs, so 2-0. Good hitter's count. Haskell hitting .424 so far. And the 2-0 on the way. Brooks, that is lined back toward right center. And it's going to be a leadoff hit for Haskell. So Haskell leads off with a solid piece of contact, to say the least, putting a runner on board for Gentner. Yeah, Pendleton, Oregon comes Gentner. We'll see if they elect to go with the sacrifice. And instead, it's going to end up being a called strike 1. Now some signs being given from the third base coach's box. We'll see what happens now. 0-1 shows bunt, pulls back. And a good aggressive secondary being taken by Haskell. 1 ball and 1 strike. Getting there, a 352 hitter, puts down a perfect bunt. The throw is to first, and it's in time to get the out. So a good sacrifice bunt moves Haskell into scoring position. 3-4 on the putouts, and Whitney Enriquez will come to the plate with an RBI opportunity. And the first pitch, a ball outside. Good location, though, from Brooks. An actual native of the Walla Walla area is Enriquez. She ended up hitting .331 on the year, striking out at only 22 times. And the 1-1, big swing and a miss, strike 2. Enriquez, total of 5 home runs on the year. As we get a look at Logan Parker, head coach of Walla Walla, in the third base coach's box. And the ball misses high upstairs, 2-2. Waiting on deck is McDonald, and swing and a miss, strike 3, a big out, number 2. So now McDonald is going to have to try to get the job done. 2 away and a runner in scoring position for Walla Walla. McDonald, freshman first baseman. The first pitch to her, swing, ground ball. That is going to be fielded by the shortstop. Throw the first in time. What a play by Dean, the shortstop, having to spin and throw the ball. Not an easy feat. And the side is retired. A runner left on base on 1 hit. No errors, no runs. Home second, 0-0.
I am strong. I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination. Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
We see you. Be your resourceful self at Clark College. We see you. Be your creative self at Clark College.
Be sure to follow the NWAC on Twitter and Facebook at NWAC Sports, and on Instagram at NWAC Sports 1 for all the latest NWAC news. Also visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more. Fans, don't forget to check out the official tournament merchandise for t-shirts, sweatshirts, Under Armour gear, and more. Everything is fully customizable. Get your tournament gear today. Supplies are limited. Visit them online at nwacstore.com/NWAC.
Home half of inning number 2 now, as Centralia has an opportunity to try and put that first run across. A lot of good games here on Field 1. A lot of close games as well, as Katie Gleesman will take to the plate for the first pitch of this home second. Giles into her motion, and the first pitch is going to be shot foul to the right side. The count 0-1. It's going to be McKenna Smith, Katie Gleesman, and Shelby Levain. So a correction, it is Smith leading things off. The 0-1 pitch upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Trailblazers. The 1-1 taken outside. Buffo wanted that one. She stuck that frame for a little bit. And Smith, the first baseman, however, did not play defensively in the last contest for Centralia. And 2-2 will go the count. Get another look over there at Slory, the manager of the Trailblazers. And the 2-2. Swing, there's a little chopper towards short, and it's going to be mishandled. So an error on Beckstrom. So E6 to open things up. Centralia with an opportunity. Again, Centralia had a runner reach second base due to an error in the first, and now a runner reaches first on an error in the second. And here comes Katie Gleesman. And misses a bunt attempt for strike one. Again, McKenna Smith led off with that ground ball to short. And now Gleesman the opportunity to sacrifice. See if they elect to go that route again. Pitch on the way, she does, and it ended up going backwards. So the count 0-2. Now the big question, do you have her square around again with 2 strikes, or do you have her try to hit something with Shelby Levain on deck? So 0-2 the count. Giles through her motion upstairs, and throwback to first is not in time. And it looks like that tag came up and hit the throat of Smith. So Smith will get up slowly, but she says she's all right. One ball and 2 strikes to Gleesman. And the 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And there's one gone. So I'll bring up the second baseman, Shelby Levain. And Levain measuring in at 5'1". Small but mighty. She has a few home runs to her name this year. That exact number for Levain is 9. And the pitch to her. Fastball catching the inner half of the plate, and the count goes to 0-1. Again, another opportunity for Centralia. They wasted a runner in scoring position with no outs in the first. And now the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, there's a looper to second. They get one, throw to first is in time. So a 4-3 double play. And that is going to retire the side. So no runs, no hits in the inning. 1 error and no one left on base. We'll be right back. 3rd inning when we get back.
My name is Edwin. I'm a nursing student at North Idaho College. I want to be a nurse practitioner. I'm a senator for the student government. I am dedicated. I am a scientist. I am a leader. I am NIC.
My name's Trish. I'm a communication major at North Idaho College. I love music, dance, and videography. I want to work as a social media director. I'm creative, I'm an artist, I'm ambitious. I am NIC.
Clark College in Vancouver, Washington is enrolling for summer quarter. Whether you want to advance your career, complete a degree, or earn your high school diploma, Clark College can help you reach your goals. Visit clark.edu to learn more. Find success at Pierce College. Selected as one of the top 5 best community colleges in the nation, Pierce College offers more than 60 programs of study. Get started today at one of the nation's premier community colleges. Apply online at www.pierce.ctc.edu. Pierce College. Possibilities realized.
Top half of inning number 3 now. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up for Walla Walla, Giles, Rollins, and Christ, as they will face Brooks. And the first pitch going to be an off speed in there for a called strike. Sophomore is Abby Giles, a Utah native. And she'll wave and miss another off speed pitch. The count 0-2. Rollins waiting on deck and playing right field in this game for the Blazers. And there's a quality fastball just missing outside. And the count 1-2. And winds have picked up again. And there's a half swing. And Giles goes down on strikes for out number 1. Kiela Rollins will come to the plate now. Freshman right fielder. And the pitch to her, a fastball called strike. Rollins hitting .293. And now an opportunity to try and get something going with 1 out. Pitch on the way, swung on and tapped foul to the left side. No balls and 2 strikes is the count. Top of the order in Caitlin Christ waiting on deck. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the half inning for Brooks. And here comes the top of the order in Caitlin Christ. And only 1 runner has reached base today against Brooks thus far. The first pitch will miss high, and that was the single of Haskell back in inning number 2. The 1-0 pitch, swung on. That ball's hit well to left. That ball's carrying a bit, and it's 1 hop on the wall. On her way to second and pulling back and headed to first is Christ. So a loud single to the wall with 2 away. Boy, it looked like she was pulling up to admire the home run and instead won't be able to make it to second due to her jogging out of the box. And now Ashton Buffo will get the opportunity to hit with 2 away and a runner on first. And first pitch will miss high. Ball 1. Second hit surrendered today by Brooks. And it looked like she might be able to get through this inning 1, 2, 3 as she did in the first. And now 2-0. Again, Brooks, some great stats when it comes to pitching this year. Well over 150 strikeouts. Now 3-0 is the count to Buffo. On deck is Gabby Beckstrom. So if you're pitching around Buffo to get to somebody, I don't know why you'd want to face Beckstrom rather than Buffo. But now you'll have to with 2 on after the walk. Beckstrom flew out to right in her first plate appearance today. Now her first pitch, swung on. That ball's hit hard into left field. They're going to wave the runner home. The throw's coming in, and it is going to be not going through to the catcher. It's an RBI hit for Beckstrom, and Walla Walla is on the board. And RBI for Beckstrom and a 1-0 lead for Walla Walla. And the pitch on the way now, a swing and a fly backward from Haskell who singled back in the second inning. Single here could add on to this small lead that the Warriors have at the moment. And now the 0-1 pitch swung on and grounded toward the hole. Play by the shortstop, and she bobbles it. An error is going to be charged to Dean, and everybody is safe. So another error in this ball game. Now one error per team, and the bases are loaded for Gentner. Sacrifice bunt in her last appearance, and gets a strike to open up her at bat here. So Gentner, a good opportunity with the sacks loaded. Swing, there's a ground ball to first. It's going to be played by Smith. She'll tag the bag, and the side is retired, but one run comes in, and Walla Walla on top 1-0 after 3.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Biden, the official ball of you.
Home half of inning number 3, Centralia finding themselves trailing 1-0 here in the early part of the ball game, and one run coming through on a few back-to-back hits by the Warriors. And the first pitch going to be swung on and laced foul to left by Alyssa Jorgensen, the third baseman for Centralia. It's going to end up over near the berm area by field 4. And Jorgensen will dig back in. It's the 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up for Centralia. The 0-1 pitch is going to miss inside. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Jorgensen, throughout the season, turned in stats of a batting average of .248. And the 1-1 on the way. Boy, it looked like she wanted to pull the trigger on that, but it just kept rising. The count 2-1. Jorgensen appeared in all 40 regular season games. And now the 2-1 upstairs. 3-1 the count. And now, another big opportunity, 3-1. Good hitters count, and down low, draws the walk. So Giles issues a leadoff walk to Jorgensen. And now Jaden Benson will come to the plate. And Centralia has had their leadoff hitter on base in every inning so far. They just have not been able to capitalize on it. The The wind continues to pick up. Offering on the way, showing bunt as Benson pops up and gets the out is the catcher Buffo. So a botched sacrifice bunt turns into a pop out. One gone, and here comes the top of the order. And Britzy Hockett, who singled and reached second base on an error back in inning number 1. Pitch on the way. It's going to be a fastball missing outside. Hockett batting .530. Couple of home runs, 3 triples as well to complement her 18 doubles. And the 1-0 on the way. Puts down a bunt, and it's a dandy of one. The throw to first is not close, and that's going to be a base hit for Hockett. So 2 runners on base after the hit for Olivia Dean. Dean grounded to Giles in her first at bat. And a little tapper right back to the pitcher. And now ready to go. Pitch on the way. Here's a swing, and that ball's hit well towards center. Tracking it down is going to be Oates. And there are 2 down. So Dean ends up hitting the ball off the hands a little bit and doesn't quite get enough distance to do anything. Ends up right in the glove of Oates, the center fielder for Walla Walla. And now Dakota Brooks is going to have to get it done. She popped out to second in her first at bat. And the pitch on the way, swung on and belted to left and way foul. Boy, oh boy. Runners on first and second. Hockett on first. Jorgensen on second. And the 0-1 taken downstairs and perhaps outside. 1-1. Now a 1-1. As Giles is working very slowly this half inning. There's a line drive, base hit. That's going to split the outfield. 1 run is in. They're going to wave the second run through. Here comes the throw to the plate. Not going to happen. It's going to stay with the cutoff man. And it's a 2 RBI double for Dakota Brooks. And Centralia leads 2-1 after 1 quick swing of the bat. So Jorgensen scored as well as Hockett on the play. And now Jamie Carlson to bat. Centralia leading 2-1 over the Walla Walla Warriors now. And the pitch swung on and fouled straight back. Count 0-1. And still a runner in scoring position for Centralia. Brooks picking up RBI, number 86 and 87. And Carlson just in front of a good off-speed pitch. The count 0-2. And now Carlson ready upstairs. Good aggressive secondary being taken by Brooks out there at second base. And now the 1-2 to the big catcher up. And deuces are wild here in the home half of inning number 3. 2-2 with 2 away. And that's going to draw a quick conversation there in the circle. And Carlson struck out in her first at bat back in inning number 1. McKenna Smith waiting on deck. And Carlson, with a single, could add some insurance to this 2-1 lead. And the 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Carlson down on strikes for the second time. And that will retire the side, but 2 runs come across to score on 2 hits in the inning, 1 error, and 1 runner left on. We played 3 complete, 2-1 in favor of the Trailblazers. Top half of inning number 4 now as Centralia turned the tide, scoring 2 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning, bottom of the 3rd inning. Wow, got all jumbled up over here as the first pitch going to be fouled up and away by Whitney Enriquez. The designated player today, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And now it looks like the ball's found its way back into play, so we'll pause a quick second. Winner of this ball game going to go on to play later tonight. Loser will head home. We got one more broadcasted game for you here on Field 1, and that is the A bracket semifinal matchup featuring the North Idaho Cardinals and the Edmonds Tritons. The swing and a foul tip back into the glove for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. McDonald on deck. Here's a swing, and that ball is going to be lifted over the shortstop's head, and that's going to roll a ways. And it's going to end up being a leadoff single for Enriquez. So McDonald will bat with a runner on first, representing the tying run here in the top of the 4th, and it looks like there's going to be a runner coming in. Indeed, that is the case. We'll go ahead and get a name to match that number. It'll be Oates coming in to run. So from the flex spot, Oates will come in and run for the designated player. More than likely, you'll see Enriquez re-enter in the next half inning. So everything seems to be all right now as Oates will head out to first base. And there you go. Yeah, I'm playing center field already in the flex spot. Just a quick little position swap. And here comes McDonald, 0 for 1 with a ground out to shortstop. Pitch on the way, shows bunt, and does not offer, takes a called strike. And Walla Walla may be looking to manufacture the tying run here in this half inning. The 0-1 pitch. She bunts up, and it's going to be hauled in on a slide by the catcher, Carlson. So another botched sacrifice attempt. And back to first will go Oates. So here comes Abby Giles, the pitcher for Walla Walla. And Giles, the pitcher for Walla Walla, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. There's a ground ball to first, and they aren't going to get the out at second. Instead, she'll take it to first. 3 unassisted for out number 2, and moving into scoring position is Enriquez. So Kayla Robbins will bat. She struck out in her last appearance. 2 away, runner in scoring position, and Brooks into her motion. Called strike right down the middle. Kiala Rollins playing right field. Ground ball to third, played on 2 hops, throw across diamond, and plenty of time, and the side is retired. 5-3 on the putout. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and our runner leapt on. We go to the home fourth, 2-1 Centralia.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
I chose Centralia College for a couple reasons. Financially, it was just the best option for me. Some colleges that will have people redshirting as a freshman, but you don't get to do that here. You go right into playing, developing your skills and your talents. You're gonna have fun and you're gonna learn a lot. My name is Britzy Hockett. I play softball at Centralia College, and I go boldly.
Let's see, I graduated from high school in 2008, went to UW for a year, came back to Spokane. You know, graduated, wasn't really sure what I was gonna do, so I headed to Spokane Falls. I feel like the energy in Spokane is evolving. Having a good, accessible college right here in town is a really important part of that. So I just started working at Helvetica, which is a local design firm. The Falls definitely prepared me for getting a good job right out of college.
My name is Morgan Lynch. This is my college, my community.
Home half of inning number 4. As you can see, the wind is blowing with the flags in left center field there, both the American and Canadian flag. As we welcome you back, it is going to be Smith, Gleesman, and Levain due up for Centralia, leading 2-1 over the Warriors. First offering is going to miss outside the count. 1 ball and no strikes. Smith reached base on an error in her first appearance, was later put out on a fielder's choice, well, not really a fielder's choice, a 4-3 double play on a line out, and there's a ball that will drop, and she's going to be put out at first easily as she was already walking back toward the dugout. So 1-3 on the put out, and that'll bring up the right fielder, Katie Gleesman. And Edmonds to take on North Idaho in the A bracket semifinal. We'll have that game for you after this one on field 1. Pitch on the way. Outside, ball 1. Melissa Jorgensen, the third baseman for Centralia, looming in this inning as well after Levain. There's a swing and a foul ball straight back. So 1-1, it goes the count. And time running out, little by little, for the Warriors. Will have 9 outs to work with. So the 1-1 pitch will miss outside. And the hitter, Gleesman, has been having some success in the tournament. This ball is hit to center, and it's going to hold up easily for the center fielder, Oates. 2 gone. And now it's going to bring up Shelby Levain. Levain so far has lined out to the second baseman. That happened back in the second inning. And our first pitch here in the fourth, swung on and fouled back. The count 0-1. Should Levain find a way on base, it'll be Jorgensen on deck. And the pitch on the way. Up and in, ball 1. And Giles working with a 1-run deficit. And the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, there's a little looper, and it's going to be dropped, and the throw comes in. It's actually going to hit the runner, Levain, so it's going to go down. We'll see how official score decides to go. It'll be an error on the second baseman. So another error for Walla Walla. E4, as a matter of fact. And Alyssa Jorgensen will come up after. Jorgensen ready. Pitch on the way. Here's a good off-speed pitch, catching the corner. So we'll see if Centralia can capitalize on the error. Jorgensen walked and scored in our last plate appearance. It's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on. That ball is skied into shallow right. Second baseman Christ will make the grab on the run, and the side is retired. So one runner reaches base on an error, and they will strand her. On we go to inning number 5, 2-1, Centralia.
I am strong. I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination. Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
Fans, don't forget to check out the official tournament merchandise for t-shirts, sweatshirts, Under Armour gear, and more. Everything is fully customizable. Get your tournament gear today. Supplies are limited. Visit them online at nwacstore.com/NWAC. Be sure to follow the NWAC on Twitter and Facebook at NWAC Sports, and on Instagram at NWAC Sports 1 for all the latest NWAC news. Also visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more.
So we welcome you back to the Dwight Merkle Sports Complex. You get a good shot there of Bob Gibson, a.k.a. Old Glory, as a reference to a previous broadcast here at the Dwight Merkle Sports Complex. Thank you to the guys in the truck. Sure, it's always a great opportunity to get at your boss on live, internet cast softball games. But the first pitch is going to miss down and away. Ball 1. Brooks will go back to work, taking on the top of the order in Christ. And there's a ground ball tap foul up the third baseline. And the count 0-1. Ashton Buffo and Gabby Beckstrom will be the other two hitters due up in this half inning. And the 1-1 pitch, quality fastball just missing inside, 2-1. One for two today is Chris with a single. She later came around to score back in the third inning. She grounded out to shortstop in the first. And the 3-1 pitch swung on. That ball slapped foul down the right side, and the count will run full. So 3-2 pitch. Buffo waiting on deck. 1-run lead for Centralia. And the pitch on the way upstairs. Ball 4. So leadoff walk issued to Christ. And we'll see if Walla Walla can take advantage of the free runner. Buffo walked and was stranded at third in her last at-bat. Takes a called strike. Looks like she's going to put down a sacrifice bunt. Makes sense. Play for one in this inning to tie the ball game. And the 0-1. Swing, ground ball toward the middle. They go to second for one, and no throw to first. So they get one out, 1-6 on the fielder's choice, and Buffo will reach it first. So that'll bring up Gabby Beckstrom. RBI single in her last plate appearance. Actually drove in Christ. And she'll swing at the first pitch she sees and ground it foul down the third baseline. The count 0-1. Centralia in the home fifth will have their 9-1-2 hitters due up. Beckstrom ready. Swing, and there's a line drive the opposite way. It's going to land for a base hit. Throw comes in. And two runners on. Second base hit of the afternoon for Beckstrom. That'll bring up Kira Heskell. Heskell reached base on an error in her last plate appearance. Boy, working quickly is Brooks, the Centralia pitcher. And the 1-0. Swung on and flied foul and off the chain link fence for strike one. Riley Gittner waiting on deck. And double play still in order. A 1-1. Swung on and popped up and way out of play. Darn near taking out the scorekeeper. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. We'll see how Brooks elects to pitch here. She does have a fantastic off-speed pitch. The 1-2. Outside, the ball gets away from the catcher, and both runners are going to advance on the wild pitch. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and assume that it's a wild pitch. We'll get confirmation from the scorer, and it will be. Not much the catcher Carlson could have done. And now a 2-2 count. Swing and a ball flared foul and out of play to the right. Two and two. Two in scoring position. This is the prime opportunity for Walla Walla. And inside, count runs full. Payoff pitch. Swung on and tapped foul again. Refusing to go down without a fight is Haskell. And Haskell singled back in the second, was later stranded at second base. Now our next 3-2 offering. On the way. Swung on and fouled away again. Very interesting looking kite in center field right now. Not exactly sure how many tails it has. You take a look in there to the Walla Walla dugout. But he's excited, trying to tie this game up at least. The payout pitch. Swung on, ground to the pitcher. He's going to look the runner back, throws to first in plenty of time, and there's two gone. So great presence of mind to look the runner back to third before throwing to first, and now there's two away and some light at the end of the tunnel. It's going to bring back up Riley Gettner. Laid down a sacrifice bunt and is also grounded to first today, and she'll swing and miss at her first pitch. The count 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch. Catching the outside corner, the count 0-2. Walla Walla again with their 9-1 and 2 hitters due up in the home fifth. The 0-2 pitch. Outside and low. And winds continue to tear through the Spokane Valley. The 1-2. Swung on, that ball's hit into the right center gap. 2 runs are going to score, and on her way to second. That is going to be a 2 RBI double for Gettner. The tables have turned once more, and Walla Walla now leading 3-2. Another lead change here, second of the ball game, and all the games here on Field 1 have not disappointed this weekend. That's going to bring up Enriquez, and she'll take a strike to kick off this at-bat. Enriquez singled in her last appearance. And the 0-1 down low. And you expect nothing less at this point in the tournament. Quality softball in the NWAC in general, but from here on out you expect darn near Division I style competition. You're getting some low scores. And Walla Walla has been part of a 1-0 victory over the Lower Columbia College Red Devils. And there's a ground ball toward the middle. It's going to be played cleanly. Throw across the first is in time. The side is retired, but the damage was done as 2 runs will come in to score, and it happens on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning. Oh, correction, no errors in the inning, looking back already. And 2 runners left on base. Be back after this.
I am strong. I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination. Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
And be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
Well, all I can say is you certainly got perfect weather for it. There's a kite over center field. Interesting kite's got a few tails out there. Mentioned it a little earlier, but now we get back to the action. Home half of inning number 5. Centralia finds themselves trailing by 1 run, 3-2 the score. And first pitch of the half inning is going to miss downstairs to Benson. 9-1-2 due up for Centralia. Benson, Hockett, and Dean. And the 1-0 pitch from Giles. Called strike on the outside corner. Again, a pop-up in foul territory to the catcher. Her first time up. And the 1-1. Outside, 2 balls and a strike. Good location from Giles. And 2 runs scoring in the top half of the 5th inning to give Walla Walla that 3-2 lead. The 2-1. Outside, 3-1 the count. And Giles a little frustrated after that pitch. And now a big 3-1. Benson looking for something to hit hard. There it is. She skies it into straightaway center. And able to contend with the wind is Oates for out number 1. Back to the top of the lineup we go with Britzy Hockett, the center fielder, who's 2 for 2 today. A couple of base hits. And back in the first inning, she reached on a single, then was able to advance to second on an error. And the first pitch to her here. There's a swing and a ground ball towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time. So 4-3 on the putout as Chris is able to handle it no problem. Now bring up Olivia Dean. Dean 0 for 2 today with a ground out and a fly out to this point. Dean grounded out to the pitcher back in inning number 1, and her first pitch here is going to be popped up and base hit into right field. So finding an absolute gap between the defenders, little Texas League single, if you will. And now bring up Dakota Brooks. Dakota, in her last at-bat, hit a 2 RBI double to the left side. See if she can square something else up here. Home run would put the Blazers back on top. And the pitch on the way. There's a swing and a high pop-up behind home plate. The count 0-1. In North Idaho, taking on Edmonds in the semifinal of the A bracket. We'll have that game for you after the conclusion of this one. And the 0-1 pitch on the way from Giles. Good off-speed pitch, just missing down low. Jamie Carlson waits on deck. She's been a strikeout victim twice today. And the 1-1 to Dakota Brooks. Called strike 2. Beautifully placed pitch from Giles. And now a big 1-2. Wind still high, blowing in toward home plate now. 1-2 pitch, swung on. That ball is lofted high to right, and it is going to hold up long enough for the right fielder Rollins to find ground underneath it for the third out. So a runner stranded on base after a hit, no runs and no errors. On inning number 6 we go, a 3-2 lead for Walla Walla.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
More than 48,000 service members have been physically wounded during the military conflicts in Iraq and Afghanistan. An estimated 400,000 are living with the invisible wounds of war, including post-traumatic stress disorder, major depression, and traumatic brain injury. The NWAC is honored to have a Wounded Warrior Project veteran at today's games. The NWAC is rallying behind Wounded Warrior Project, a nonprofit organization whose mission is to honor and empower wounded warriors. Wounded Warrior Project connects to more than 100,000 wounded warriors, family members, and caregivers it serves with programs that empower them to live their lives on their own terms. Thanks to generous donors, WWP is proud to offer these services free of charge. To get involved and learn more, visit woundedwarriorproject.org. Please join us in recognizing the veterans in attendance and the service and sacrifice they've provided to our country.
So a swing and a miss for strike one to open things up for Walla Walla here in the top of the sixth inning. It'll be McDonald, Giles, and Rollins for the Warriors. Here's a swing and a high flare. It is going to be hauled in on the run. How about that? A beautiful sliding catch made by Hockett. So a couple of pitches get that first down. That'll bring up the pitcher, Abby Giles. Giles today 0 for 2, struck out and grounded out to first. And she'll take ball one upstairs to kick off her third at-bat. And the 1-0 pitch is going to be taken upstairs as well. 2-0. Giles, good hitter, can look for something to do some damage with here on a hitter's count. Wind still favoring left-handed hitters. And a 2-0 fastball at the knees, a called strike. Kiela Rollins waits on deck. And the 2-1 in the dirt, 3-1 the count. And Walla Walla trying to lengthen their lead a little bit here. It's 3-2. Pitch on the way, swing, line drive up the middle, a base hit for Giles. So Giles finds a way on. And now Rollins will hit with a runner on first. Rollins 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a ground out to her name. Pitch on the way, puts a bunt down the third baseline. That's going to be a tough play. Throw is not going to happen, and that's going to be a base hit for Rollins. So back-to-back singles. And here comes the top of the order for the Warriors. Boy, catching everybody off guard with that bunt was Rollins. And now it'll be Caitlin Christ. 1 for 2 today with a single and a walk. 1 run scored as well. Ball high. Buffo waiting on deck. The 1-0. Swing, and there's a line drive. Base hit into center field. And they're going to hold the runner at third, so bases loaded on 3 consecutive singles. So now Buffo an opportunity to perhaps put this lead out of reach for Centralia, as they have been stymied in recent innings. Pitch on the way. There's a swing and a high pop-up on the right side. And it's going to drift out of play. No balls and 1 strike to count to Buffo. 0 for 1. Walked. Back in inning number 3. And the 0-1. Upstairs, knotting the count up at 1 apiece. So Warrior occupying every corner And the 1-1 swing, and there's a line drive. Hauled in at first, and the tag is not applied. And now it looks like the Centralia dugout wants some help from the home plate umpire. Doesn't look like anybody is going to appeal, though. It's going to go down as a line out for out number 1. And here comes Beckstrom. Ground ball is short. Could be 2. They get a second for 1. And, oh, there's 2 outs. My apologies to everybody at home. I got way behind in my own scorebook. I got so excited about it. So fielder's choice hit into. They took the short route to get the runner at second, and that will retire the side. On to the home 6th, still 3-2.
Red Lion Hotels Corporation is built to thrive. With innovative programming and in-the-know staff, our hotel brands offer guests great stays and a chance to immerse in local culture. Red Lion Hotels and Red Lion Inn & Suites are better than ever. For travelers who want to get lost and discover adventure, we open the door to the best local experiences. We have reinvented the loyalty program. Introducing Hello Rewards, the first recognition-based loyalty program that encourages members to go further, fly higher, travel better, with tailor-made rewards. And we're not stopping yet. Presenting Hotel RL, our newest hotel brand. Inspired by the natural beauty of the Pacific Northwest, an uplifting, relaxed atmosphere, a staff that loves what they do. For adventurers at heart, Hotel RL will inspire an amazing journey. Our future has never been brighter. 3 strong brands, an expanding portfolio, industry-leading innovation with turnkey solutions, simple fee structures, areas of protection, continued support from day one. We make partnerships easy. Reach a new breed of traveler with RLHC.
See out there beyond the right field wall, North Idaho getting ready for their semifinal matchup with the Edmonds Tritons. We'll have that game for you here on Field 1. As we get back to the elimination action here, Walla Walla and Centralia going at it. Carlson, the hitter for the Blazers, trailing 3-2 is Centralia. There's a swing and a drive to left, back, warning track at the wall. The catch is going to be made a short distance from the wall, so Carlson put a charge into it, but it was not enough to leave the yard. Would have had a tie game had it happened. And that's going to bring up McKenna Smith, who's 0 for 2. Reach base on an error and is also grounded out. Our first offering from Giles here in the home 6th on the way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, playable for the catcher Buffo, and she'll make the grab. 2 quick outs. So foul pop-out for Smith, and that'll bring up Katie Gleesman. Gleesman 0 for 2 with a fly out and a strikeout thus far. And the pitch on the way. A little low, perhaps outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Should Gleesman find a way on, Shelby Levain will bat next. Swung on and tapped foul behind home plate. The count 1-1. And coming up on the final inning of play, should the 3-2 lead hold through this half inning, Walla Walla will have one more chance to add on some insurance. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. And Giles wanting to know where that missed. Again, dangerous hitter on deck in Levain. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Okay, this is the third game that Centralia has had to play today. And the 2-2 swung on, fouled away. Deuces are wild here in the home half of inning number 6. And Glaceman ready. The 2-2. And hang the K backwards. Strike 3 call. Got her looking 1, 2, 3. Go the Blazers in the 6th. So we step away. One more inning left to play in Spokane.
We see you. Be your creative self at Clark College. We see you. Be your curious self at Clark College.
I am strong. I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination. Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
And be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
So inning number 7 presents itself in a one-run ball game. Walla Walla with one last chance to add to their lead before going into that bottom of the 7th. And in doing so, it's going to be Haskell, Gettner, and Enriquez. This ball's hitting toward the gap, and that's going to roll all the way to the wall. On her way to second she goes, and she's going to hold there with a leadoff double. Boy, oh boy, Haskell getting things started right for Centralia. For Walla Walla. It's been a long day here at the Dwight Merkel Sports Complex. And now an opportunity for Gettner. An RBI double already in the book for Gettner. Pitch on the way. Fastball catching the low outside corner. So 0-1 the count. An RBI double. That was back in inning number 5. Pitch on the way. Shows bunt, pulls back, and takes a called strike. So 0-2 the count. And the pitch on the way. Swing and a foul off to the right. 0-2 the count remains. And one more game live for you today on Field 1, and that is the semifinal matchup between Edmonds and North Idaho. Outside, 1-2. Throw down to second. Not close. And wind continues to intensify. And the 1-2 from Brooks in the dirt. 2-2 the count. And tomorrow the festivities will kick off at 11 with the B bracket semifinal game. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Down she goes for out number 1. So that'll bring up Enriquez, who is 1 for 3 with a single today. Struck out and grounded out as well. And now her first offering is going to skip in the dirt for ball one. Enriquez, the designated player today. Pitch on the way. She'll take upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. And if you were to walk Enriquez, it would set up a double play. 1-0, pardon, 2-0. Now 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. McDonald waiting on deck. And 3-0 pitch. Right down Broadway, a called strike. McDonald will be followed by Giles in the half inning. There's strike 2, beautiful pitch. We will see if Dakota Brooks can pitch her way around that leadoff double, and instead she'll walk the second hitter. So silver lining is it does set up a double play, and it's going to bring up McDonald. 0 for 3 today. Ground out, pop out in foul territory, and a fly out. The pitch now to McDonald. Swung on. That ball is skied into shallow right. Catch is going to be made. And no tag from the runner at second. 2 gone. So 0 for 4 goes McDonald today. Now Abby Giles will come to the dish. 1 for 3 with a single in her most recent at-bat. She's struck out and grounded out as well. And the first pitch, called strike. Boy, this would be something if Brooks can keep this a 1-run deficit going into the home 7th. And the 0-1. Swing and a foul off to the right side. It's going to get caught up in the lights. The count 0-2. Rollins waits on deck for Walla Walla. Here's the pitch. Swung on, grounded toward first. He'll be picked up. She'll run into the bag herself. And Centralia escapes some big trouble, and they go into the bottom of the last inning, only down by 1. We'll be right back.
We see you. Be your resourceful self at Clark College. We see you. Be your curious self at Clark College.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
I am strong. I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination. Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
In the last chance for Centralia, finding themselves trailing 3-2 in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's going to be the 7-8-9 hitters, Levain, Jorgensen, and Benson. 2 up. Levain is 0 for 2. Line out and reach base on an error today. And her first pitch is going to be taken up and in for ball 1. And never count out this Centralia team. They have a few come from behind wins over the course of the year, and what a time this would be for another. Pitch on the way. Here's a swing, and that ball's driven to right. That ball's going to take one hop off the wall. On their way to second. Levain is going to be waved toward third. Throw's coming in, and she is safe at third with a lead-off triple, the tying run. At third base for Centralia, darn near hitting that game-tying home run. And now time will be called as Walla Walla will discuss how they're going to play this. But boy, oh boy, what a way to start things off with that triple. Well, you get a look there, Walla Walla with some concern now. They don't want to give up the tying run, let alone the ball game. Both teams fighting for their playoff lives at the moment. Play bouncing off the wall, about midway up is where it hit, ricocheting off, allowing Levain to get to third. So now it'll be Jorgensen to hit with no outs and the tying run at third. See if they elect to manufacture the tying run. And the pitch on the way. Jorgensen swings. There's a high pop-up that's drifting over to the chain link. And the count 0-1. And the freshman third baseman of Shelton, Washington. And now we're 0-1 from Giles. Swung on and fouled back. And the count goes to 0-2. Jaden Benson waiting on deck. Tying run at third. And here's the pitch. Jack swing, did she go? Yes, she did, and there's the first out. So one away, and that'll bring up Benson, be followed by the top of the order after that in Britzy Hockett. So Benson will dig into the right-handed box. And here comes the pitch from Giles. Upstairs, ball one. Boy, this inning couldn't have started off much better for Centralia unless the ball had cleared the wall. So the tying run just a mere 60 feet away. Upstairs, 2-0, so now something that Benson can potentially hit hard. Outfield playing in straightaway depth. Now they're going to shift to the right. The 2-0. Swing and a miss, strike one. Boy, it's been a very close game, all game, for Centralia and for Walla Walla. And the 2-1. Upstairs, 3 balls and a strike. Again, representing the winning run is Benson. And now the 3-1. Giles fires. Swing, and there's a little looper, and that is going to land. That's a base hit, and Centralia ties the ball game. 3-all here in the home seventh. Benson delivering the biggest hit of the afternoon so far for Centralia, and now the winning run at first in the form of Benson. Boy, oh boy, we expected nothing less. And now the pitch to Hockett. She squares up and puts the ball down. The throw to first is in time, and the winning run moves into scoring position on the sacrifice. And now it's going to be all up to Olivia Dean. Dean is 1 for 3 today with a single, a ground out, and a fly out. Boy, what an opportunity this is. Centralia with a base hit can end this ball game. Pitch on the way. Swing, and that ball's hit well to left. Backtracking and making the one-handed grab is going to be Haskell. So we've got some extra innings coming your way. 8th when we return. 3-all.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Baden, the official ball of you.
Fans, don't forget to check out the official tournament merchandise for t-shirts, sweatshirts, Under Armour gear, and more. Everything is fully customizable. Get your tournament gear today. Supplies are limited. Visit them online at nwacstore.com/NWAC.
So on we go to inning number 8, a 3-3 score, extra innings. Here in this elimination matchup between Centralia and Walla Walla. And all set to lead off is going to be Carpenter. And Carpenter ready for her first offering. It's going to be a fastball that misses upstairs. Carpenter hitting for Rollins in the 9 spot, 9-1-2 due up. And the pitch, a little high as well. So 2 balls and no strikes. Swing, and there's a fly ball to deep center field, chasing it back and making the over-the-shoulder grab. How about that, Huckett? And she knocks down the wall in the process of doing so, but a beautiful over-the-shoulder grab for out number 1. My goodness. What a play to kick off extra innings. Well, that's really par for the course in this game as well. Some fantastic defense. Some great offense as well. The pitching has been impeccable as well to this point. And here's the top of the order in Chris. That ball is skied foul to the right side, 0-1. Chris is 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a walk, as well as a ground out to her credit. Buffo waiting on deck. The catcher. And the 0-1. Swing, ground ball. It's going to be played on the backhand. No, she's going to bobble it out there. That's going to be an error on Levain. So E4 puts the go-ahead run on first base. And Christ, very good speed out there for Buffo at the plate. Beckstrom waits on deck now, getting into the meat of the Walla Walla order. Pitch on the way, runner takes off. Pitch is a called strike, the throw down, not in time. The ball will actually skip away as well. So a stolen base for Christ. And it looks like it was a ball, my mistake. So 1 ball and, oh, it was a strike. How about that? I did see the sign right. And the pitch on the way in the dirt. Count knots up at 1-1. So go ahead run in scoring position for the Warriors here in the 8th inning. The 1-1. Check swing and no swing, 2-1. And both these teams fighting for their playoff lives here. And the 2-1. Swung on, grounded to first. It's going to be played on the backhand. They'll go to first for the out. And now, Christ nearly draws a throw over at third. She'll advance to third. 3 unassisted on the put out of Buffo. And here comes Beckstrom. Beckstrom is 2 for 4 today. Couple of singles and a run scored. And it looks like they're going to get a runner in for Christ as her arm is bleeding pretty bad. Must have been from the slide at second. And we'll see what they elect to do. Looks like they're just going to bandage it up real quick. Getting a lot of blood pouring out of that right elbow. So again, the hitter, Backstrom, with 2 hits as they're patching up that elbow real quick. Well, almost seems to be like a stall tactic. And Walla Walla with that go-ahead run in the home half of inning number 8. The Blazers will have their 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up. They got the power of their order coming. As we still await the patch job over. Yeah, it looks like they're going to continue to take their sweet time over there. And there we go. Here goes the tape. So we got ourselves some progress over there. Oh, no, that's just the under wrap at this point. So we may be in for a slightly longer break when they bring out the tape itself. So a little impromptu break here as they patch up the runner, Chris, and it looks like that she ripped open the skin when she slid into second on that stolen base. And now we've got the athletic tape on it, and we should be good to go at this point. And everybody is ready to go. So sporting a new half arm sleeve now is Christ at third. And here comes Backstrom. Backstrom with a couple of hits to her credit. Pitch on the way. It's a fastball missing upstairs. An RBI single in the third. Singled and scored in inning number 5. The 1-0. Downstairs, 2-0 the count. Haskell waiting on deck. And the 2-0 offering. Swing and a high pop-up that will leave behind home plate, 2-1. It's going to wind up in the trash can near the concessions area. And now the 2-1 pitch. Swing, and there's a high fly ball to right in foul territory, and it will land. So that brings the count 2-2. Deucer Wild here in the top half of inning number 8. 2-2 with 2 away. Go ahead run at third for Walla Walla. And now the 2-2 pitch. Swing, ground ball up the middle, a base hit, and Walla Walla comes out on top here in the top of the 8th inning. 4-3. Backstrom with her 3rd single of the day. Her 2nd RBI, as a matter of fact. Making it 4-3 in favor of the Warriors. 2 away. And now Centralia going to have to play from behind in the last inning again as the first pitch going to miss to Haskell. Again, Haskell, a couple of hits, a single and a double to her credit. Swings and misses at the 1-0 fastball, 1-1. And first extra inning game we've had here on field 1. A 1-1 pitch upstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Brooks looking to get out with only the 1 run scoring. And there's a called strike. Thrown on to second is not in time. Another stolen base. So it'll be credited to Beckstrom. 2 stolen bases in this half inning for the Walla Walla Warriors. Two and two. Swung on and punched foul to the right side. So 2-2 the count remains. Deuce is wild yet again here in the 8th inning. And the pitch on the way. Ground ball towards shortstop. Throw to first is in time. And the side is retired. So Centralia will go to bat down 1 in extra innings. Back in Spokane after this.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Biden, the official ball of you.
And who's that handsome devil on the screen right there? I have no idea. Welcome into the broadcast booth over there. Thank you, Bob. And now we get ready for the home half of inning number 8. Centralia playing from behind. 1 run. 4-3 is the score. And away we go. It's going to be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up as Brooks will take upstairs and away for ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes to count. Brooks, Carlson, and Smith due up in the half inning. And the 1-0 swing, and there's a little blooper that's going to be caught by the shortstop on the run. That's Beckstrom, 1 gone. So again, Centralia just needing 1 run to keep playing, 2 to win the ball game. Big opportunity now to win this game for Walla Walla in extra innings. And the pitch on the way to Carlson. Missing outside, ball 1. Carlson flew out to deep left field in her most recent at-bat. She's also struck out twice on the day. And the 1-0 pitch upstairs, 2-0. Now she can look for something to put a charge into. Definitely the hitter to do that. And the 2-0. Swung on. That ball's hit well to left center. It's going to hold up, though, and a leaping grab made in center field by Oates for out number 2. And the Centralia Trailblazers are down to their final out. McKenna Smith, the last hope for Centralia, 0 for 3 on the day, reached on an error, grounded out, and popped out in foul territory. Now representing the last chance for the Centralia season. Pitch on the way. There's a fastball missing outside, 1-0. One and 0 the count. Upstairs and perhaps away, 2-0. And Smith does have the power to tie this ball game up. We'll see how this plays out. Glaceman on deck, should we get that far. Pitch on the way, swing, and there's a fly ball to center field. This should do it, and that's the ball game as Walla Walla will stay alive with an extra innings win, and Centralia will be headed home. There's your final score in 8 innings. Walla Walla 4, Centralia 3. One more broadcast game for you, Edmonds, North Idaho, when we return. Until then, from all of us here at the NWAC, I'm Wes Tucker. We'll see you in a little while.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Bottom, the official ball of you.
Fans, don't forget to check out the official tournament merchandise for t-shirts, sweatshirts, Under Armour gear, and more. Everything is fully customizable. Get your tournament gear today. Supplies are limited. Visit them online at nwacstore.com/NWAC. Be sure to follow the NWAC on Twitter and Facebook at NWAC Sports, and on Instagram at NWAC Sports1 for all the latest NWAC news. Also visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more.